I miss the old McDonald's with the fries on the roof. Yoinks, guys. What's up? Welcome back. How's it going? I missed yesterday's post because I recorded a reaction video where I was watching one of the island boys, which I had no clue who they were, get arrested again, apparently. But when I was uploading the video, it got copyrighted and I couldn't post it. So, yay! A whole video down the drain! So that's why I missed, because I didn't notice it, because I low-key got distracted on the phone with my friend. I didn't notice it till way after 5 p.m., which if you have been watching me, which oh my lord, you know that's when I typically schedule my videos to post, is 5 p.m. EST. So, it was past that, and I go over to my YouTube, and I'm looking, and it's like, oh, you can't post it. It's copyright claimed. I don't know if that's the Island Boy, or, if it's because of it's the Island Boy, or if it's because of the channel I got it from. I don't know. But my friend suggested that I react to Fern, which I've never heard of, which is what we're doing today. So hopefully it's good. I picked the most recent video, but this is that's not what I thought the title was. Oh, it changed, so did the thumbnail. Okay. Why most of Africa rejected McDonald's is what we're watching today. You guys also missed, because I couldn't post it, the thing I got. His name is Minflow. He's a very cool guy. He's very poggers. He's very awesome. I just said poggers, I know. But, yeah, that's what we're doing today. And then we'll be back to playing games. Hopefully, tomorrow I have some games that I downloaded that I really want to play, because I've seen them. I've seen clips of them, and I'm like, damn, that looks really fun. One of them, I'll give you a hint, is a game about dating objects. So, we'll play that. Okay, anyway, let's get into it. Let's get into it.
This video is made possible by Shopify.
Shopify! Oh my god.
McDonald's is the most successful
McDonald's.
restaurant on the planet.
I don't like McDonald's that much, actually.
It's got the highest revenue. It's the most recognizable brand. There are over 40,000 restaurants worldwide.
Goodness gracious, I wonder how many are in America.
Even more.
Is it quiet? Should I turn it up? I feel like it's kind of quiet. I'm turning it up for me, but I'll turn it up for you guys too. There goes the rain. We love the rain.
McFlurry in the
there we go.
Desert, or grab a Big Mac on Guantanamo Bay. Even just a few steps from the Vatican, there's a McDonald's.
Yo, really?
The Cardinals find it perverse.
Perverse?
McDonald's is everywhere, or at least almost everywhere.
It's not in Africa.
To McDonald's in Africa? Why are the golden M's so rare across a continent that's home to almost 1/5 of the world's population? It's
1/5. I didn't know it was that many people in Africa. Holy, jeez, dude! Oh my goodness gracious, bro! I don't even like McDonald's that much. I feel like McDonald's is overhyped, looky. The big arch that went around, and then all the other CEOs were doing their own little reviews. That was silly, but I don't really be rocking with it. I feel like it's overrated. Their fries, I mean, they're I don't like thin fries. I like thick fries. I love steak fries. Steak fries from Red Robin. Those are goated. Although I haven't been to Red Robin in a long time. But yeah, I'm not a big
It's not like American
McDonald's
fast
eater.
food hasn't found its way into Africa.
I haven't
KFC
eaten McDonald's in
Pizza Hut is here. Even
years,
Burger King
bro.
made it.
It's been so long.
Why didn't McDonald's?
Burger King fries
This
on
is the
top.
story of a company built on rigid standardization,
Okay.
of global ambition colliding with local realities,
I see.
of politics and corrupt
Oh my
dictator
goodness.
families, of frustrated customers waiting for
I'm gonna have to
fries,
think.
and
Holy.
the search for the perfect potato.
Potato. I love
make a
potatoes.
video for you guys to see
Hi.
how it looks like.
Let's look at it. Okay. I'm ready. I'm ready to
McDonald's
learn.
got off to a promising start in Africa. In
Okay,
1992, it opened its first location in Morocco. By then, the
Morocco,
so-called
okay.
burger wars were basically over. An
Okay,
intense
I don't
race
know
for
what that
market
is.
share in the $48 billion
My eyes
burger
itchy.
industry. A war waged
holy.
mostly in competitive, aggressive advertising campaigns. The key
Dude,
point-
imagine being around back then. I can't, right? Because I'm not old. I'm not that old. But I wonder if I was back then, who I would choose as my burger I don't like burgers that much. But who would I be like? This is the best burger. This is the better burger.
Those were McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's.
Ooh, Wendy's!
But by
Oh!
the time that fight went global, one of the three had clearly pulled ahead. During the mid-90s,
We love
McDonald's
Wendy's.
was operating in 100
Spicy
countries.
chicken sandwich from Wendy's, specifically. I got that from Queso, bro. Bro, I know I'm yapping a lot already. We only a little bit in, but that's what I do. Anyway, so before when I used to eat Wendy's, I would get the chicken Asiago sandwich. And then, like, when I started watching Queso, like, around, what was it, like, 2023, 2022? I don't even know. But when I started watching him, and he would start talking about the spicy chicken sandwich, I was like, I gotta try that. And I did, and it's so good. It's so delicious. That's, like, my new go-to at Wendy's.
It claimed to open a restaurant somewhere in the world every 3 hours.
Goodness gracious.
Fast food had become one of the purest
2008,
symbols
I
of
was 1 year
globalization,
old.
with McDonald's leading the way. And Africa was the next logical step in the race for global dominance.
I guess that makes sense,
So the
yes.
Big M eventually came to Morocco too.
Okay.
At the time, a full meal at McDonald's cost about 50 dirham, or $6.25.
Yo! $6. How much does a meal at McDonald's cost now? Like $15? We're looking it up. Okay, for a medium combo, it's $10 to $11. Oh my goodness, that's a $4 increase. That is crazy. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but dude, imagine like back in the day, you're getting McDonald's every day. You're paying $6, right? And then all of a sudden it's $10. You get, okay, let's do the math. So it's $6.25. $6.25. Where's the backspace? There we go. $6.25 for a meal. Times that by 7 days, say you're getting it every day. That's $43. Not that bad, right? In today's world. Now let's go to 11. What did it say? Like 80? Oh, we're round. Times that by 7. That's like double the cost. That's so bonkers, bro. You go from spending 40 to freaking $80. Possibly 100 if you're getting larges.
75 cents per hour. But people showed up anyway. McDonald's was
Is that
something
expensive?
Moroccans only knew from movies. It was
Okay.
exciting to finally get a taste. The location added to it. You could sit just steps away from the beach. Today, there are
Ooh.
many more in Morocco. One of them is here in Marrakesh. We asked Ismail to check it out for us.
Yeah, we
Hello
get
guys,
a
my
vlog.
name is
Hi.
Ismail. I'm from Morocco, exactly Marrakesh.
Hello.
And today we come here at McDonald's to see how it looks like. McDonald's
Let's see.
in Morocco
It doesn't
not
look too
just
bad.
place for eating in fast food, but also for spend time with family. Sometimes you find people come here and study in here.
Really?
Let's go now inside.
I would never study at a McDonald's. I would never study in public, but
to see how it looks
especially
like.
not at McDonald's.
So, how you can see,
It looks nice.
McDonald's should have the
Yeah.
typical design,
It do.
and she is very, very
It
clean.
looks exactly like the ones by
the
me.
menu also is 100% halal.
I don't know what that
McDonald's
means.
adapted its menu to Moroccan customs, serving
Oh.
exclusively halal meat and a traditional post-fast menu during Ramadan.
Wow, that's pretty
McDonald's
cool.
success is often credited to this exact balance. Standardized products adapted to local tastes. A
That makes
strategy
sense.
known as glocalization.
Oh, isn't it
changed-
like that in like Korea and like Japan? They have like other items that aren't like in America. I'm
Was
pretty
also
sure that's a thing,
celebrated
right?
as a job creator, particularly for young people at a time when youth unemployment was very high.
McDonald's was my first job. What can I say?
Beyond just the restaurants, McDonald's created jobs across the supply chain. So, after
First
finding
job
success in Morocco,
When I was
McDonald's branched
15 or
out to
16.
other African countries.
Okay. Did they get
In
it
the
though?
mid-1990s, South Africa was undergoing a historic transition. Not long before, the apartheid laws had been abolished and the country was starting fresh. McDonald's seized the moment and opened its first restaurant in Johannesburg in 1995.
Okay.
It was the first McDonald's south of the Sahara.
Yeah.
But the
It's
real
like all the way
breakthrough came in
south.
2011 when McDonald's sold its South African franchise rights to Cyril Ramaphosa, a former businessman and future president of the country.
Ah.
He scaled the business significantly.
Wait, future president, is he president now? I don't know. But does he still own McDonald's? I guess we'll know. But does he
By
still know?
2025, the country had
Own?
over 400 McDonald's restaurants. Chances are you have the same entrepreneurial instinct as Cyril Ramaphosa. And if you've ever thought about turning your idea into a business, Shopify can help you. With Shopify, you can build and run your entire business. We've been using it ourselves
I'll
since
go to his
2018 for our sustainable world
We'll get
and
his
manage
code.
everything from
Just
we
so I
can
don't-
customize your programs, improve shipping. They finessed our store that way. But
Ah,
especially
look,
if you're
merch.
just starting
Go buy the
out,
merch.
Shopify comes with a helpful sidekick. It's an idea and can help
Okay.
technical issues. And so if you've been waiting for
There
the
you go,
right
guys.
moment to
There's
start your own business,
their QR
this could
code
be it.
if you would
Visit
like
shopify.com/fern or
to
scan
get
this QR code to
their
try Shopify
discount
for free
for
today.
they're for free to
McDonald's
Shopify.
also
yes.
managed to expand to Egypt and Mauritius, but
Okay.
that's it. All
Egypt.
four are among Africa's wealthier
The JoJo's
countries,
reference.
so it makes sense McDonald's found footing there. But they're
Yeah.
hardly the only places on the continent with expanding middle classes and populations with disposable income. KFC, a far less wealthy chain than McDonald's, has managed to
Oh,
gain
KFC's
footing
so
in more
good.
than 25 African countries.
I love the biscuits. I love biscuits. I know people talk about Popeye's biscuits being dry, but I really like dry biscuits. I love any biscuit. I will
So
devour
why
a
is
biscuit.
McDonald's in only 4?
Yeah, that is a little
The
weird.
answer has 3 components.
Three.
Number 1,
Okay.
corruption.
Oh.
Back in the 90s, McDonald's tried to enter Tunisia. The company
Okay.
spent 7 years preparing. It did lengthy market
Jeez.
research, obtained licenses, established product supply chains, and found a local franchising partner. But eventually, the deal collapsed. It
Why?
had been blocked by Tunisia's ruling family, the Al Mataris. They wanted the franchise for themselves. They even warned McDonald's, choose the right partner or face the consequences. McDonald's
I
refused and decided to back out completely. Years pass,
Or when
but in
Nat just
2009
landed
there's
on my
another
monitor.
opportunity.
Hold on. Get away. Do not leave.
A US ambassador and his wife have been invited to the home of Nesrine Al Materi, daughter of the Tunisian president. Her
Okay.
husband Sakr Al Materi is poised to become Tunisia's next ruler. They meet in this impressive beachfront mansion featuring
Yo, that
Roman
looks
columns,
fire.
an infinity pool, and a
Yo,
pet tiger called Pasha.
A tiger!
They enjoy a lavish banquet, while the country
I
is
want a
facing
tiger.
bankruptcy and staggering unemployment.
Alright, this is why we dislike of rich people. Not gonna lie. This is why we don't like rich people. No, sorry.
The ambassador has struggled to get
At least
press
bad
coverage
rich
for his
people.
embassy's humanitarian projects, and the Al Mataris agreed to help. After
Okay.
all, their family owns some newspapers. In return, they would
Dude, like, I feel like it's kind of like a nice thing, and I feel like a lot of people have the same opinion as me, but if you have enough money to where it's just going into absolute emptiness, you should, like, donate it. Like, if I ever became someone who had, like, a bunch of expendable money, I'd donate it. Because I don't need all that money. I just need enough money to live off of. What use do I have? Yeah, I'll get the things I want, right? Like, oh, I want, this certain Porsche, right? I'll get that. But, like, I only need a certain amount to live on. Why am I going to keep the extra? Like, what use do I have for the extra other than to, like, splurge on just, like, random odd shit that I don't need? Like, okay, say I get my house or whatever, right? I move, and I'm chilling. I got my GT3 RS 911 GT3 RS, right? My dream car, and then I have like extra money, right? I'll keep a little for happy spending, right? And just a little bit, but then the rest of it, like if I have all that extra expendable money, what use do I have for it? Other than it just sitting there and collecting dust, or investing and getting more money that I don't need. You know what I mean? So I was just like, I'm just gonna donate it, because there's people who need the money more than I do. You know what I mean?
assist McDonald's.
That's like
in
I feel like
entering
that's
Tunisia.
I feel like it
Maybe could
is or
start
should
a
be
new
a
port in
common
La
mindset.
Joulette. But it won't come to that.
Uh-oh.
In December 2010, a young
2010,
street
okay.
vendor sets himself on fire in an act of
Yo.
protest. In response,
That's-
people hit the streets, demand
Dang.
change, and eventually revolution sweeps across the country.
Revolution.
Tunisia's president is ousted from power during the Arab Spring. The Al Materi
So-
family flees into exile.
I have a question. I love how I'm asking, but if this is just so in Africa, do the different countries in there have? I guess it's a continent, right? The different countries in there have their own like presidents or leaders, right? Like because you have North America, which is Canada and the United States, right? And they each have different rulers, leaders, presidents, whatever, right? So is it the same in Africa? I would assume so, right?
Years of political instability follow.
That's just
and the
like something, I
economy
don't
never
know, like, for
truly
real.
recovers. To this day, McDonald's hasn't opened a single restaurant there.
Dang.
But in many cases, the absence of McDonald's in African countries isn't explained by corruption or political instability.
Okay.
Instead, it comes down to something rather unexpected.
What?
2. Crispy on the outside, soft on the inside.
Excuse me, I like hiccup burp.
Whether you eat a burger in Germany, Japan, or the US, McDonald's wants their product to be the same experience wherever you order it.
Okay.
This reliability is a core aspect of the brand. That's why McDonald's relies on strict food safety standards and protocols.
I would know. I worked at
These
McDonald's.
cover everything from food sourcing, packaging, and distribution, all the way to how restaurants are run. There are hygiene rules in every step of production.
Hygiene rules, yeah. Some hygiene rules. At the McDonald's I worked at, no one cared. Literally, like, it's like you have to go, like, every 2 hours you're supposed to wash your hands. No one did that. No one did that, bro. It's a bunch of teenagers in there. No one did that.
Ingredients have exact specifications, and recipes are standardized down to the finest measurements.
I don't know that
And
because I wasn't a cook.
are at the
I was
heart
just
of
a
one of their
cashier
most important products.
and bagging.
This is a russet Burbank.
Potato.
McDonald's favorite potato for its fries.
Potato.
The fast food giant also relies on varieties such as Shepherdie, Innovator, and Zorba. These potatoes are specifically approved for use and are mainly grown in the US, Canada, and Europe. McDonald's is very specific about how they're to be cultivated. Farmers in the supply chain have to follow strict rules to make sure the quality stays consistent. Because after all, the fries are supposed to taste the same everywhere. Their standards define desired potato length and thickness. The fries need to be crispy and golden on the outside and fluffy on the inside. McDonald's tries to source their potatoes locally. In Germany, for example, most potatoes come from German farms with additional supplies from neighboring countries. But in Africa, generally speaking, the exact potato varieties McDonald's prefers are not cultivated at scale. So it might have to ship potatoes over long distances.
Dang.
And that can pose a whole series
That's like a lot of money, right, too?
It's 2022 in Kenya. KFC is very popular here. Their potatoes are shipped in from Egypt. But it's COVID, and container ships get stuck. And so the chain runs out of fries.
Kentucky Fried Chicken, an American fast food restaurant chain, announced that it's run out of potatoes, fries.
But KFC refuses to use local potatoes to bridge the gap. And that gets people very upset.
That makes sense.
To KFC, these potatoes, these beautiful African potatoes, these beautiful Kenyan potatoes.
Dude, those potatoes look perfectly fine! Why are those potatoes bad? Those potatoes look delicious, bro. I will eat any potato except sweet potatoes. I will literally devour a potato, bro.
Potatoes are the second most popular staple
love
in Kenya
potatoes.
after maize.
Oh,
the country is the fifth largest potato producer in Africa.
Oh my gosh.
What happened to the potatoes that they are growing in Kenya? They're
Exactly.
not good enough for the Kenyan people to eat your...
But the issue isn't really
That's actually crazy, bro. The Kenya people grow the potatoes and eat the potatoes at home, right? But KFC's like, nah, you guys wouldn't want your own potatoes as fries. What are we doing? That doesn't make sense.
Of Kenyan potatoes. Just like McDonald's,
is it like the
KFC relies on a
size?
specific potato type that turns crispy on the outside and stays soft on the inside when fried. The potato grown by most Kenyan farmers is called shengi, and it doesn't meet these strict requirements.
Bruh.
A little off topic, but Burger King actually benefited from KFC's misery by running an ad campaign that mocked its rivals' woes.
Burger
We
King?
don't know if McDonald's executives are aware of the Kenya KFC fry crisis of 2022, but chances are they studied it closely and drew their own conclusions. And McDonald's supply chain challenges in Africa go beyond potatoes. They have all to do with the equator. To understand what we mean by that, let's take a look at Nigeria.
Okay.
The country has a population of more than 230 million people and is one of the largest economies on the continent.
Okay.
On paper, it looks exactly like the kind of market a global fast food giant would want to enter.
Yes,
and in
I
fact,
concur.
Nigeria has KFC, Domino's, and Burger King. But
Yo, they got Domino's?
McDonald's is missing.
Domino's.
Likely because while it's economically developed,
Domino's.
it's also the ultimate end boss for a reliable cold chain.
Cold chain.
A cold chain is basically a temperature-controlled supply chain. Its task is to keep products cool the whole time while they're being stored and transported. And depending on the ingredient, the cold chain has to remain uninterrupted to guarantee McDonald's quality and food safety standards.
That makes sense.
Products like meat have to stay within strict temperature ranges the entire time. To make that possible, temperatures inside trucks and storage facilities are continuously
Oh my god,
monitored,
that's
and
so
logistics
big.
teams receive real-time updates if something goes wrong.
Dude, like, I've never seen a McDonald's, like, factory like this. This is crazy. I didn't know they looked like that.
But in Nigeria, everything can go wrong all the
Even
time.
with my cursor.
In the major
for you
city
guys.
Lagos, power cuts are frequent. At the same time, the average temperature is around 34 degrees Celsius. So when power goes
I would
out,
die.
frozen burger patties thaw within just a few hours. That can
Jeez.
quickly become a health risk.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Nigeria
That makes
is
sense.
also enormous, nearly twice the size of Spain.
Golly goodness.
Transporting products can involve crossing all kinds of terrain.
Dude,
Rivers,
that
dense
looks so
forests,
pretty, though.
and
Oh my
sometimes
gosh.
even savannas. Droughts and floods make transport even more difficult.
That looks
Many
really pretty.
roads are in poor condition and full of potholes. All of this makes it incredibly hard to stay within certain transportation timeframes and guarantee ingredients stay cold. Still, it's likely just a matter of time before McDonald's overcomes these hurdles and conquers Nigeria.
I agree, bro. Like, I feel like McDonald's would literally just, like, somehow figure out, like, a really messed up way to fix the freaking power outages, bro, because, oh my god. Whoever the leader of McDonald's is, you know he's swimming there. I don't know if it's a girl or a boy. You know they're swimming in money, bro. And that's all they got their eyes on.
The country
Money.
has already
Oh, wait, it
transformed
is a man.
rapidly in
It is a man.
recent
It's the
years.
guy who
Its
ate the
growth
burger, right? That's the
potential is
CEO.
enormous, and the Big M shan't miss out.
He ate it like it was
But
disgusting.
for now, instead of chasing the big gold, as one executive put it, McDonald's may target smaller countries first, where supply chains are more easily secured.
Let's see. I guess that makes sense.
You might wonder, if the whole supply chain is so difficult, Africa being this whole final fast food frontier, etc., why did KFC manage to establish itself all
Yeah,
across
that
Africa
is
then?
true. Why is
Excellent
KFC
question.
everywhere? Why is Burger
3.
King? Why are they
Crispy chicken.
chicken?
First, KFC has adapted its menu in African
chicken.
countries to local tastes. For example, KFC Ghana serves jollof rice, a popular West African rice dish cooked in a tomato sauce.
Ooh, that
But
looks
likely
good.
the reason for KFC's success is mostly the focus on chicken. In 2024, chicken was the most consumed meat in Africa.
Bro, I
Compared to
love
beef,
chicken, oh my
it's
gosh.
cheaper and more accessible.
Chicken is so
also
good.
has shorter production cycles, higher feed efficiency, and lower overall production costs.
Chicken.
KFC benefits from all that.
Is
And
that
in
all they
Africa,
sell is
the
chicken?
overwhelming majority of its chicken is locally sourced. That means shorter supply lines,
Dang.
fewer imports, and less costs.
Oh, I don't like how that chicken
McDonald's
looks
is
though.
aware of these advantages.
I don't like how raw chicken looks. It freaks me out. Like if I'm like cooking and I have to see some raw chicken. Ugh.
As beef prices rise in the US, for example, the chain is increasingly moving toward
We hate
chicken-based
beef.
options
I'm not a
as well.
beefer. I don't
But
like
we
beef.
were unable to find out to which degree a chicken-heavy menu might be part of McDonald's expansion plans into more African countries. It would make
Chicken.
sense. We've established
would,
that
indeed.
McDonald's is historically brilliant at globalization. And perhaps it's that globalization that makes McDonald's feel so inevitable.
I don't
It's not
want
for
McDonald's
nothing
no
that
more.
its hero item is used as a type of economic index. And this
is true.
inevitability ties into this vague feeling that as places grow richer, they converge towards the same set of brands and aesthetics.
Bro,
to
like,
suck
look how boring that is, bro. I miss the old McDonald's with the fries on the roof. You know, they had, like, the gray roofs and then the lines, the yellow lines across. And they had the playpens. Yeah, it's dirty, but who cares, bro? I miss old McDonald's, bro. And also, like, wow, all the corporations are taking over. I don't like
be
McDonald's,
tweaked
bro.
to local taste. Like, of course, there's a McDonald's in Venice, just as there will be matcha lattes and mayonnaise-leaning sushi. For now, it feels like much of
sushi.
Africa has proved that even one of the world's most powerful brands can't just
W
expand
Africa, though.
everywhere. But for how long?
We should not give
Because
McDonald's
one
more
thing
power.
is clear. McDonald's will keep trying. And as Hemingway put it, change happens slowly and then all at once. Like it or not.
Interesting. I don't rock with McDonald's. Bro, I do like McDonald's McChicken. Obviously, the McChicken is good. You gotta get a little slice of American cheese on top of it, though. That makes it like 10 times better. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. The video was very interesting. I feel like I learned quite a lot. My brain has been even grown even stronger, and now the little amoebas in my brain are flourishing. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope everyone has a great, beautiful, wonderful, awesome, super cool day. Please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And that's it. So thank you very much. Bye bye.